You can fail because, or you can win despite. This is my new phrase that I've come up with recently that I bloody well love, especially during the process of hiring salespeople at the moment. So hiring high ticket sales guys, a lot of them jump from job to job because of an issue, whatever that issue is. And so I ask specifically, what was missing from your previous role that you're hoping to find here? What's your grass is greener situation? And what I have found is that many people do not take action to fix problems. They externalize lots of things. So I'll give you an example of a guy I spoke to earlier in the week. One of the issues that he was finding at his previous place was there weren't enough leads, which is a really common issue. Luckily, not one we have. But the owner of the business does organic. And so I asked, what did you do to remedy the situation? And he says, well, I pointed out to him that we need to do more on the social side to make sure that we get more leads. And his response to that was, okay, he didn't really stick to it. So then he tried to convince him and get the guy to see a reason as to why this was the best call, which is funny. What he just admitted to me was a sales guy failed at selling the idea to his founder. Not a great idea. We didn't hire him. But the point was quite interesting because then I asked him, what did you do to solve it? Because obviously that didn't work, right? You externalized this issue and you were saying it's your fault, fix this. Whereas there are so many things you could do to assist this. So why wasn't there enough organic? Well, the owner of the business does everything, right? So he has to do all of the other things. So he's limited on time. And so if that is the one constraint is more leads, we need to then take other things off his plate to then give him the space to give more content. So this guy could have suggested content ideas, right? Helping him with the content, having a look at the rest of his plate, taking some of it off of there to give him time to do the one thing that actually matters. It's really easy to blame external issues. And it's just so common, but it's not actually helpful. So my recommendation, something I try to do, is saying, okay, what actions can I take, right, that are actually going to impact this thing that I want? So the issue is I've not got enough leads. How can we get more leads? Okay, talk to the guy. First obvious solution, right? That didn't work. Why didn't it work? Right, because he didn't have any extra time or etc., etc. So we need to help fix that problem to then be able to get more leads. We have a lot more control over everything in our lives. We just don't necessarily choose to believe that we do or take the actions. So if you want to be that guy, take the actions, bloody well get it done. Have a great day. Peace.